Hello and welcome to Aphrodisia. For those of you who've been part of this journey with me, welcome back. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. Welcome to this family. So I hope you're doing well today. We have much to do today. I'm actually not quite sure how I'm going to structure my readings today. But yeah, we will just see where things go. I'm just going to try something. I'm just going to go with the flow for this one. But today we have a few piles here for you to pick from. We are going to be looking at your person's feelings for you. So we have the Sun pile, all the Light Seer's Tarot, the Moon with the Moonchild Tarot, and Stars with the Prisma Visions Tarot. So close your eyes and connect with your higher self and with your person's higher self and ask for some guidance. When you're ready, open your eyes and pick a pile. If you need to, pause the video. But before we get started, help support this channel by liking and subscribing and pressing the bell icon to be alerted on new videos. And the decks that I've used will be in the description box below. So for those of you who picked pile Sun, this is your reading. I'm just gonna put this right in the corner there. So before we get started, what I really wanted to do is take a look at the bottom of the deck here. I think this is going to end up like the usual sort of reading that I do. I was thinking of doing something different, but I thought better of it. So anyway, the bottom of the deck here is the Ten of Wands. For me, when I look at the Ten of Wands, okay, so this represents your person's energies at this point in time. So it could be that they are feeling quite burdened. They're feeling quite, it's possible that they're feeling quite like overwhelmed by some things that are happening in their lives. And I think that's possible because we have the Tower card here to indicate that right now they are going through quite a lot of triggers, and I think those triggers are very much tied to you. It is possible that this person is kind of they are being triggered by the past and everything that has happened between the two of you, and it's very possible that this person is in the process of releasing a lot of emotional baggage, emotional burdens. I feel that this person has come a long way. For some reason, I'm just getting like they have done a lot of healing. They have done a lot of work on themselves. And I just feel that this person has traveled far. They have gone quite far in life, and they've come quite far in their journey and in their growth. If you can hear things that are happening outside, it's because it's midday, or actually afternoon, and people are hustling and bustling. So anyway, so I just feel like this person has gone through a lot, and they have come very far. So the person that you may have known like in the past may not be the same person that you know right now. So for most of you, this person could be like someone that you have known for a long time, or like someone that you have lost contact with, or someone that you're in separation from. Very strong twin flame soulmate vibes here. So I do feel that this person, they have grown up a lot during this period where you both like lost contact with each other. I just feel that right now they are still holding on to a lot of baggage from the past, a lot of emotional stress, or not emotional stress, but like emotional baggage. And this may not be very healthy for them, but they are in the process of, like, I just almost feel like they are coming home, and they're coming home to sort of like take off this baggage and, you know, be in a good energy to start a new beginning again. Like they're coming home to rest. They have gone out to the world. They have explored the world. They have seen the world. They have done the work that they needed to do. And it's like they're coming home and they're feeling at peace. And they are feeling centered and grounded. And they're ready to unload the baggage and start again. That's just the general feeling that I'm getting for this person. So I feel like this person, when it comes to you, this person, there are a lot of very positive cards that talk about how this person has grown, how this person sees you as their counterpart. This person does want union with you. I mean, these are all, like, if you look at the top row there, this person has grown up and become the divine masculine here with the Emperor card. Or if, you know, you are divine masculine watching, this person sees you as the divine masculine, but more importantly, they have done a lot of balancing. So like we have both the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. We have both the yin and the yang within us. And so they have done a lot of healing, so much so that they have done a lot of healing of their wounded, like their wounds when it comes to men in their lives, or when it comes to their divine masculine energies. So I do see that. I'm sorry for that. I'm not sure what is that. But yeah, they do see that they have grown up is the main message here. But they're also in a place where they're ready to take action, whether they are, you know, the divine feminine who is waiting for action and ready to bring things to the next level, or they are the divine masculine who is ready to take things to the next level again with union, with this coming together of the two of you and culminating in a union of this connection. I do see that both of you do see each other as each other's counterpart, which is really sweet and really, really nice. It's like they have this pull towards you, and they do want to, for some reason with their feelings, they see union as like a milestone, something that they achieve, something that they can how do I put this? It's like when you graduate and that feeling of like you've done something. So I just feel like it's not so much like for some of them it could be like a checklist thing, something that you tick off the box. But for most of them, it's something that you celebrate, something that you've worked hard towards and you achieve and you celebrate that. And I see them seeing this connection as something that they want to work hard towards. And, you know, if they get into union with you, this is something that they will appreciate and they will want to like celebrate, and really, it's something that they will really treasure, something that they will really like they would, I don't know how to put this, but like they would really appreciate. And so I feel like when they do come into union, this is like for real. Like they're not going to back out halfway. They're not going to like run away or anything, because they see this as like endgame. It's like whatever happens, like they want everything to be like, I don't know how to put this, like for them, when they do get into union, it's going to be like something they're going to stick with forever, because they have worked so hard to kind of achieve that. So I do see that they will appreciate union a lot more. I also see that they are in the process of, like for most of them, in fact, I would say like for all of them in this pile, they are single at this point in time, so they don't have other people in their lives. So if you are in a third-party situation, this pile is probably not for you, because I do not see anybody else in this connection. I do see them making like plans to make a decision, but it doesn't feel like a decision between you and someone else. It's very clearly you, but it's more of like a decision on how best to approach the situation. So I do see that this person is like, they are single and they're ready to start again and build the foundations, build a life together with their counterpart. And so I see them like feeling very blissful at this point in time. Like they have gone through a lot of tower moments, or they are currently still experiencing a few triggers here and there, which is completely normal, because I do feel like they're not devoid of fear. They're not like feeling so good about themselves that like, you know, they're not afraid of making the next move. Like, I don't know how to say this, but like it's not like they're really so confident and like, okay, I'm just gonna go and do this. It feels like they are still battling a lot of internal, like a lot of fears, a lot of hesitation, a lot of conflict when it comes to like making a move towards you. So I just feel that this person is still this person is still like getting triggered every now and then, and these triggers are helping them to change, to shift, to become stronger, to become wiser, to become like the divine masculine even more, like step even more into their power. A lot of root chakra healing, awakening, activations are happening right now, and also a lot of heart chakra. So they're doing a lot of like internal calibration. But at this point in time, for the most part for them, there's a sense of peace. There's a sense of closing out cycles. There's a sense of coming home. There's this sense of like, you are reaching your destination. And I really like that energy. I really like the feeling of them, like the feeling that I'm getting with them. It's a very peaceful, very calm, very like almost slow and like sleepy vibe, but it's not they're not going to take action. That's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is their energy is very at peace. It's not easily like I don't know. It's not easy to rile them up. So they are slowly getting to a point where they are ready to make a move towards you. And at the same time, they are just not rushing it. And I feel like nothing is going to push them faster. If like they're just getting there and they're experiencing this peace and this serenity and this like this, it's this energy of surrender that I'm getting with them. Like this energy of like just surrendering, doing your own thing, getting through things one thing at a time, and slowly making their way towards you. Like I just feel like there's this momentum, but like it's a very peaceful, sort of very calm energy that I'm getting with them. So I do see that they do want to, I know this is a feelings reading, but like I do see them wanting to make a move towards you. I do see them wanting to reach out and be in divine union with you. They do want to make a decision to move forward, and I do see that their decision in the end is going to be them moving forward and reaching out and reconciling, reconnecting, and bringing you this offer of love. I do see them making plans on how they're going to do that, but at the same time, they are battling a lot of fears, a lot of uncertainty, and they are trying to become more confident. They're trying to become more certain of this future that they want with you. And so I do see that they are very close to getting there, but it's at the same time, it's not like in the next hour they're going to just text you, and it's not that. It's like maybe it will happen over the next few days, the next few weeks. It feels like a slow sort of like progress that they're making, but they are getting there. They are very sure of their feelings for you. They do have feelings for you, and they are ready for a union. It's just that it may take them a little longer. It's not like they're going to do it today, right now. It's like they are going to, get there eventually. So I pulled some cards to see what Spirit has to say to you. And because we had the new moon a few days ago, I wanted to pull some cards to see what new moon energies are affecting this connection, but also what Spirit wants to say to you. So it's like a mixture of both. And the first card that Spirit has for you is that conclusions are within reach. And that's something that we've been talking about with the 10 of Wands there. Even the 9 of Pentacles feels like it's things are culminating. They are coming home. Like, you are going to get the answers that you want from this person regarding this connection very soon. Like, conclusions are really within reach. And the next card is a new romantic cycle begins. So I feel like with this 10 of Wands, like once they complete the cycle, once they come home, they are ready to start again, start this new beginning again. So I do feel like this is a confirmation from the universe saying that things are going to happen, they are going to start moving forward again. And for this pile, I am seeing, of course, Libra, but I'm also seeing Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but not so much the earth signs, but more so the fire and Aries and Gemini. So you don't have to be these signs. You or your person may not be these signs, but this could be an extra confirmation for you if this message is something that you resonate a lot with. So that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week ahead. Bye! So for those of you who picked pile Moon, this is your reading. Oops. Okay, we're just gonna deal. I don't know why my cards are so puffed up. I swear it's the weather. I'm blaming everything on the weather now. So if I don't feel well, it's the weather. If things are not happening well with my cards, it's the weather. Anyway, so before we get started, what I wanted to do is to take a look at the bottom of the deck here. And the bottom of the deck for this pile here is the Page of Swords. With this energy, the Page of Swords feels it feels like this person is looking for truth. This person's looking for clarity. It feels like this person's also kind of in the shadows as well. Like, this person's not very sure about what's going on within themselves, but also what's going on with you. And so it's very likely that this person may be spying on you on social media, or they may be kind of trying to find information, find out more about what's going on in your life, and trying to find out more about you. I get a very sneaky behavior, sneaky vibe with this person as well. This person feels like they are sort of keeping half of themselves in the shadows in their so they're keeping a lot, not a lot, but half of themselves in the shadows. And there's also a part of them that's in denial of certain things that are happening in this connection as well. They're not seeing completely clearly, but they're looking for that truth. I don't know how to put this. It just feels like this person they may be curious to find out more, but at the same time, they're not willing to give up their secrets. They're not willing to give up what they know. So like they could be thinking like, okay, I'm thinking about this person a lot, I don't know what to do about it. I may have feelings for this person, but I'm not going to admit that out loud to anybody. So I'm just going to kind of like watch and wait and see what develops from there. It's just I'm holding my cards close to my chest sort of vibe. But at the same time, it's like someone who's holding their cards close to their chest and like trying to peep at what everyone else has. And especially what you have, like whether you like it feels very like selfish and not selfish, but like very like the sense of wanting to not be the loser in this whole situation is very evident in their energy. So they're trying to do like a lot of sneaky things in order to kind of ascertain whether you like them, whether you want to be with them, whether, you know, they just don't want to be in a place where you will be rejecting them, or yeah, they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to be seen as someone who has like been rejected. Like, I think the rejection doesn't hurt as much as being seen as someone who has been rejected by you. And so they're spying and trying to gather information. But at the same time, I do see that they are trying to understand this connection a little bit better. So I do see them like working on trying to understand themselves and, sorry, not themselves. I feel like it's not a very like inward sort of thing. They're trying to find out more about you and this connection. And so it's more of like an outward sort of exploration for them. And so, yeah. When it comes to like the main reading here, I do see that this probably is someone who has walked away from you and from this connection. And there is something that has ended in this connection. So it could be that you both never really had a chance to like start anything, or you both were together for a period of time and you're in separation now. This doesn't feel like someone whom you are still with at this point in time. So for those of you who are like in a relationship with this person, it doesn't feel like this person is, or this pile is for you, because this person feels like they are at a distance. They have walked away from you. They have decided to move on in their lives and are just realizing that they are not able to move on. They are always like thinking about you for some strange reason. They just can't get you out of their minds. This person feels like an overthinker. This person feels like someone who worries a lot, someone who like overthinks a lot of things, but also someone who bears a grudge is what I'm hearing as well. Like, this is not someone who is this is not someone who is like easygoing. This person has a lot of things that they hold on to, and this person feels like, okay, I'm gonna just be really honest and say that this person doesn't feel like they are ready for anything with you yet. I feel like this person is still healing. So if you are hoping for this person to come into your life and bring you this offer of love, it may be a while before this happens, because I just get the feeling of like this person being still in a very negative headspace. This person knows that this connection is on pause, and this person just feels like they are intentionally keeping it this way, because there are just some things that this person just cannot release and remove, especially when it comes to certain like thought patterns, certain beliefs, certain negative emotions that they perhaps associate with you in this connection, there may be a lot of things that this person just cannot release and let go and move forward from. And these may not be things that are like, I just feel that it's possible that these are things that this person is just perceiving as a negative thing, and they just cannot get over it. Like, for example, like, I'm just gonna raise a very like silly example. Like, if they see you as someone who likes to wear shoes in the house, and they just cannot deal with that, and instead of thinking like, you know, maybe we could find a compromise, maybe we could like deal with it, or you know, maybe we can talk about it and work things out and maybe find like a solution to this, instead of doing that, instead of thinking, you know, maybe we can solve this, they're just like, ugh, I'm never going to deal with this. I'm never going to get back with this person because of this one thing. I don't know, it just feels like this, it's just an example, but it feels like they are like really still holding on to this one thing that they feel like you've done that they don't like. It may not be something that you've done wrong, but it's just something that they don't feel comfortable with or they do not like, and they're just refusing to let things go. They're just refusing to release all that so that they can like move forward and have something with you again. Though I would say that sometimes they do think about the possibility of that happening with you, like a new beginning to happen between the two of you, but they are more likely to just block that out. And I feel like they're trying to choose to walk away from this connection. They see this connection as something that is over, and it's something that like is part of their past. It's not something that they want to see in their future. And I also do see that they are thinking and feeling this way because they feel that you are going to be very harsh with them. You're going to be very stern and strict with them. Like, they also know that they have done like wrong. They were not perfect. They did a lot of shitty things as well. And I just feel that they just don't want to face up to that. There is a lot of guilt, and it almost feels like a child knowing that they've done something wrong and just refusing to like go home to face the music. That's just what I'm feeling with this person. Like, they're just not willing to just go and like, I don't know how to put this, like, they're just not willing to deal with you at this point in time, because they know that they have to face up to the consequences of what they have done, and they're choosing to like force themselves to walk away, even though there is a longing to come back, even though they feel like things are not completely over between the two of you, even though they may feel that the two of you are still on pause. And there is this like selfish vibe with them when they're thinking like, I don't care like how you feel like about this whole situation. I care about how I feel, and I'm not comfortable, and I'm just going to prolong this for as long as possible until I cannot avoid it anymore. And it's just got this like, I know I'm keeping you on hold. I know I am putting you on the back burner, and I know you're still waiting for me, but I don't care about that right now because I just don't want to face you, and I'm going to prolong this for as long as possible until we just cannot prolong it anymore, and then I'll face you. I've got this kind of like energy with them. So these are their feelings for you. Like, I don't see love surfacing at this point in time. It's very ego-based, very egocentric. And even though like what they want is perhaps like something that is something that is aligned with what you want, a new beginning, maybe for the two of you, is something that they want, which is aligned with what you want. But it's not something that they are actively moving towards. And right now what I'm feeling is that they are trying to run away, and they're trying to like avoid the situation as much as possible. But I'm also hearing from Spirit that they are nearing the end of their healing as well. So like I do see that this, obviously what I'm feeling doesn't feel like they're nearing the end, because it just feels like they're still operating in their ego. But the universe is saying that they are towards the end of their healing. So I would trust the universe in that, and I would just relay that message to you. Like, things can change very quickly, which is something that, you know, I swear things just can change at a snap of a finger. And this ego can, like, this, the way they think about you, like through their ego, like perspective, can change if they choose to change it. And it just takes a second for them to just change everything. But yeah, so that's what the universe is trying to say. Like, they're saying that this person is healing and they are doing a lot of changing. And when they do actually like come back towards you, they're coming back with a new perspective, with a different like way of looking at things. So I do see that, yes, even though they are, right now what I feel is that they're just not ready, and they are still in their ego, and they're still very selfish about this. But what the universe is trying to tell you at this point in time, what your guides are trying to tell you, is that this person is changing their perspective. They're closing out a lot of cycles, and that a new beginning is possible. But yeah, so I don't know why I'm getting such conflicting messages, but for me it just feels like they're a bit far away from that. But listen to what Spirit has to say. I think this is what they want you to remember from this reading, that they are going to get there, and they are closing out cycles. So not to worry and not to despair. So to end off this reading, I wanted to pull some cards to see what Spirit has to say to you regarding this connection. And because the new moon was just a few days ago, so I decided to pull some Moonology cards as well. So the first card that we have here is You Are Good Enough. So basically, they want you to remember that you are, like, whatever that is going on with this person, it really has nothing to do with you. It is something that you are, like, you're just, how do I put this? It's like, it's not your fault. The things that they're going through, it's not your fault. They are going through the things that they're going through because these are lessons that they have to learn. But for you, you just need to remember that it has no bearing on you, on your worth at all, that you are good enough. You are perfect just the way you are, and you need to believe that, and you need to love yourself a lot more. A lot of heart chakra energy, activations, but also like healing that needs to be done. And the next card here is It's Time to Take Action, New Moon in Aries. So I do feel like the universe is pushing you towards making a move. If you feel called to make a move towards this person, you could. But if you feel called to make a move in other areas of your life, to move on, to start a new business, to, you know, pursue other things, do that. Like, they are supporting you. They are telling you that, you know, they will back you up. The universe is basically saying that they will back you up, and they will support you all the way if you choose to take action. So yeah, for this pile, I am seeing Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. So basically, almost all the signs, except for some of the fire signs. So yeah, you do not necessarily need to be these signs, but it could be a confirmation if you are. Like, if this message resonates for you and you're not any of these signs, but you still resonate with the message, then take these messages as they resonate. Yeah, so that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend. Bye! So for those of you who picked pile stars, this is your reading. It's going to be a little bit echoey inside here because I've closed the window and the door, because opening the window meant a lot of insects flew into this room and I did not want to deal with that. So yeah, before we get started, what I want to do is to take a look at the bottom of the deck here. So the bottom of the deck for your person is death. This person is going through major changes and transformations. I just feel like there is a bit of a chaotic energy with this person at this point in time. I feel that with the death card here, there are a lot of things that are changing, renewing. A lot of things are shifting for this person, and the person that they are right now may not be the same person that they will be in a couple of days, even a couple of weeks, because they're just changing so much. They're just shifting so much, and I just feel like for this person, they are changing also the way that they approach this connection as well. They're changing the way that they approach you and love. There's a sense of renewal almost that they are trying to work towards. Very heavy Scorpio energies here, like a lot of not just like Scorpio, because Scorpio and the death card, the death card is the tarot representation of Scorpio, but like there is a lot of deep emotions here. Like this person is someone who, once they let you in, once they start to love you, this person will never go back. They will always love you. They will always kind of hold on to you and hold on to this love that they have for you. They will always fight for you. This person is like very loyal when it comes to love. So again, if your person's in a third-party situation, if they have chosen to love someone else, trust that I think they're not gonna change their minds. Because, okay, if you're in a third-party situation and you're like the third party and you're not very sure whether this person loves you, if they have very strong Scorpio placements in their chart, especially with the moon sign, Venus sign, they are very, like, once they love hard. And so if you are not sure if they will let you in when perhaps there's someone else involved, it's unlikely that they would give up on that other person that they were with. But if you're asking, like, so that's just if you're in a third party situation. It's not to trigger you, not to kind of, but it's just to give you a heads up, because this person feels like they love very intensely. So if they have loved you before, or they say they have loved you before, or they say they love you, or they have loved you before you both were in a relationship or something, they have not forgotten about you. They still love you. They still hold on to you. And they are, even though to them this relationship may be fading, they will still hold on to it until the last day of their lives. Like, they will still hold on to it until they are no longer, like, they are just a memory. Their souls will continue to hold on to this love for you. So it feels very eternal. It feels very, like, very twin flame, but it's a very, I don't know, it just feels very, very, like, it's their soul. It's just like how they do things. And so I feel like this person just loves very deeply, and if this person has loved you once before, trust that they will always love you, regardless of where you both are at in life. So I do see that this is where they are at this point in time. Like, this person is going through a huge shift, a huge transformation. Something is like being reborn within them. It could be a perspective, or it could be like the drive to move forward, to act. I do see that this person does have very strong emotions, and also fears, more importantly, when it comes to this connection. There seems to be a lot of people involved in this connection. So if this person does have children, or they have like a huge community, like a lot of friends, a lot of, people around them, it just feels like this person has a lot in their lives and a lot of people intervening as well. So like, this person is trying to kind of make everybody else happy, and they're trying to make you happy as well, but they are just not very sure how to. As I said, like, if they love, they love very deeply. So the people that they hold very closely to them, they are people that they will always kind of like, how do I put this? Like, the people that they absolutely like love, they will always try to kind of like put them first. And if you're one of them, and what you want and what another person that they love wants conflicts, they will have a hard time kind of dealing with that. I just feel like there's just a lot of people and a lot of demands from them at this point in time. So it feels like they don't really have the space or the capacity to make a move yet. I do see that they are craving rest and solitude. Like, their souls are just saying like, stop, let me just rest a while. Let me take a little break and sort things out. And I do see that they really need that right now. So if you're giving them space, you are understanding what they need. And I do see that they will treasure you a lot more, because of all the people in the world that they love, that is demanding so much from them. You're the only one that's like, okay, let me just chill out, calm down, give you that space, give you what you need. Because I feel like this person has been giving and giving, and it feels like they are feeling quite depleted at this point in time. And so I feel like you may have to kind of like take a step back. And even though you feel like you've been giving and giving and giving to them, and they never really give to you, then and you feel like if you just don't want to give them space anymore, I mean, that's completely fine. And no harm in that. Like, you can just continue doing what you're already doing, but they just need space. And I feel like this person might just like spontaneously combust at any moment, because they're feeling very overwhelmed. They're feeling very trapped. I do see a lot of limiting beliefs and thought patterns that keep them from breaking free and from moving forward. So even if they have feelings for you, they're unable to act on them right now, because they're feeling quite defeated, feeling quite trapped, feeling quite stuck in one place. Like, there is a barrier between the two of you. And I also do see that things are in the initial stages at this point in time. Like both of you may have, first of all, I'm just getting for like some of you may have met when you were quite young, when you were quite like almost innocent. There was this innocence in this connection between the two of you, and you may have been separated for quite a while, but now you're older, you're wiser. This person has stepped into the King or Queen energy, and you have also stepped into your King or Queen energy, depending on which energy you sort of resonate with at this point in time. So like you both have grown up so much, but at the same time, this distance between the two of you has become so wide, and they feel like there's this wall between the two of you. But what they don't really understand is that it's not a wall. It's just a very thin barrier, and they are almost like it's just around the corner. Like I feel like any action or any like union, it's just around the corner for the both of you, and for this person to kind of like turn around and just realize that it's there. So I do see that this person is kind of like in the process of understanding that, but they need time to kind of stop and focus on themselves first before they can move forward and continue and start again. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's like, actually to me it doesn't really make sense at all, because if I'm just like so close to where I'm supposed to be, I would just like continue on. But for some people, they just need to rest, and they just need to take a break first and then continue again. But yeah, we're all made differently. But I'm not saying that I'm judging them for taking their time. I'm not saying that we should all judge them for being confused or needing to rest a while or feeling overwhelmed. I'm just saying that some people require the time to kind of take a break from everything, but some people just can continue on. And perhaps you may be one of those people that can just like, if I see it around the corner, I'll just go and get it done and then come back and you know, like go for it. But some people just need a break before they start again, and that's completely fine. I do see them wanting to make this offer of love to you, but they do seem to be coming in quite slowly, because I do see them overthinking things a lot. There's a lot of overthinking, a lot of needing to silence the ego, needing to silence the fear and the part of their brains that are just like non-stop freaking out about stuff that is going on between the two of you. Like there's distance between the two of you, and it's distance that they feel is something that they cannot overcome, like it's insurmountable, when actually it's fine. Like it's not something that they cannot overcome. And I feel like for them, they are just freaking out a little, and they are taking this time. And what I'm seeing with this Queen of Swords there is that they are taking time to sort of silence the ego, silence their minds, and take control of their thoughts and take control of the narrative. I see them like really taking back control and learning to like be in command of their energy, of their minds, of their souls, and moving forward with that. I feel like they are approaching you, but they're approaching you slowly, but they're approaching you with an energy that's lighthearted. And I do see that they are going to eventually make a move towards you, and make this small gesture of love, very passionate as well, but also know that they are behind that is a very solid offer of love coming in from them. But they're coming in with like a lighthearted energy first, like they're having fun and they're, you know, very casual about a lot of things. But I do see them leading up to more. So they are going to start off small, but they're just going to push for more in the future. And that's because they want to test the waters first. And also I just feel like they're just going to invest bit by bit. It's a very Scorpio energy for them. Like Scorpios, they tend to be like very tentative at first, not because they're afraid, but because they're like, I'm just gonna open up in layers, and they just let you in bit by bit, but whatever that's inside, it's something that's amazing, and it's amazing to be like loved and appreciated by a Scorpio. I know because a lot of my good friends are Scorpios, and my sister is a Scorpio, so to gain their trust and to gain, like, to be someone that they love, it's a real blessing. Like, they are really, they love hard. And so, like, they will open up in layers. They do not express themselves to you, like, immediately. They take their time. And it happens slowly, incrementally. So for this person, you need to be patient with them, because they're about to open up to you. They're thinking about whether they want to open up to you. And when they do, it happens very gradually. It doesn't happen like, some people, just go all out and just, like, I may be one of them. I just go all out and I just go like, yeah, I'm interested in you. But like, for a lot of other people, it takes time, it takes patience, and you will have to be very patient with this person. So to end off this reading, I pulled some cards from Spirit to you, and because it was the new moon a few days ago, I decided to pull some cards from my Moonology deck, and to see what the new moon also has for you, what messages the new moon has for you as well. So this first card here is breathe out. So just like this person, you are mirroring them in the sense that you also need a break. You need to just calm down, and just not calm down, but more of like take a break and grab a Kit Kat or something. Just stop what you're doing and just calm down and not try to push for anything. Just know that things will happen in its own time. So breathe out, don't freak out so much, and know that things are happening. Like, it's just to take a breather. That's what I'm feeling with this. And like, the universe really wants you to just take a break and not worry, because your person's also doing the same thing. And the second card here is that luck is on your side. And this just feels like a confirmation from Spirit saying that this person, like, this person is if this person is meant to be with you, the universe will make that happen. Like, if this person is not meant to be with you, then the universe will bring you someone better. And it feels like for most of you, this person's meant to be with you. And like, for those of you who like, I feel like if you're in like a third party situation, or you're just unsure of, okay, especially if you're in a third party situation and this person has not expressed that they want to choose you or anything, I just feel like they may not choose you. But if you are, you know that this person's like single, or this person's like, you've had history together, then it's likely that this person may make a move towards you, may still have feelings for you, or may develop feelings for you over time, especially for those that this is a new love. So there are a lot of different categories here, but I feel like this person, for most of you in this pile, this person is someone that you've known. You know how this person is. You know how this person is in love. And like, you know that this person, you both had something together. And for that, like, the universe is just confirming that they will support you and they will support this connection. They always have been supporting you, and that things are going to work out eventually. Like, they are on your side. So yeah, for this pile, I am seeing a lot of air signs. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio especially, Pisces. So I do see like very heavy Scorpio placements, very heavy air placements. A bit of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a bit of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's like, so it's like all the signs, but like very heavy air and Scorpio, but also like a lot of overthinking. And sometimes Scorpios can be overthinkers as well. Like, I feel like depending on the placements of their chart, like some of them can be quite adept at overthinking, and it frustrates you to no end. And you would think that this is just an air sign sort of thing, but it's not. It's present in certain other signs. So anyway, so yeah, and you may not be these signs. It's just an extra confirmation, but actually all the signs have popped up today. So you will definitely fall into one of them. It's just that the Scorpio energy may not resonate, but you don't necessarily need to be a Scorpio or have a Scorpio moon rising, or Venus to love deeply. If that's how your person loves, it's just the way that they are. And astrology can only tell so much, though it can explain a lot. But if you're wired to love in a certain way, then even if your moon or your Venus is something else, not a Scorpio, you will express love in that way. So don't worry about it. Like, if it's just an extra confirmation. So that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend. Bye.